Hello everyone. Hi, it's Dr. Odom. It's January 19th at 3:38 p.m. and I feel like I need to give a tour of the way that the Blackboard site has developed, and as we're getting into the swing of the readings and the weekly schedule, I just want to make sure it's more clear how to use the site and where we are, where we're headed, etc. So what I have right here is the first weekly assignment post. So I've enabled this link for you. I think this is all that shows up. Right, so every week I will be putting together things that are due, links to readings, links to videos if I give a video explanation of the readings, etc. So trying to make it week by week, kind of consolidated where things are, what you need to do. So this is week 2, that'll be next week, and my aim is to have everything done for you a week in advance or more. So this next week's theme is the early history of composition. I make a note about where you can go to get the readings. So the readings for next week are Parker, Horner, and Douglas. These are in the Norton Book of Composition Studies, but you can also go to readings in the main menu, and I'll just show you there. There are a lot of PDFs in the class. These first 4 are in the book, and I won't photocopy and scan all of them, but I know books are still coming in from the bookstore and Amazon and etc. So you can access the readings for week 2 here. Okay, back to the weekly assignment page. What you'll have due in week 2 is a discussion board response to your classmates' self-introduction, since this week you have your discussion board introduction post, which is a lot of people are getting those done. So you respond to those by Monday. I will add you into small groups, and I'll let you know when that's been done. I'm waiting to get the self-introductions from everyone to assign you based on various factors. So I'll put you in small groups. I'll give you a question to answer. The main function of those small groups is for peer review. When you have major papers coming up, I'll want you to kind of know the people in your small group and be able to peer review each other's papers. So I'll let you know when that's up and running. You will also have reading questions over the Parker, Horner, and Douglas readings on Wednesday, the 27th. So to submit any of your assignments, you go to Submit Assignments. There's a folder where all the reading questions will be submitted. This is where you're submitting your Miller introduction reading questions. So the questions are more in depth for the Parker, Horner, and Douglas. So you will, as I say here, fill in your responses to the Word document and then upload your document to submit. So you'll download that Word document. You'll put your responses in the Word document, click on week 2 reading questions, and then attach a file from your computer, whoops, and then submit that. So that's how you'll submit the reading questions. Back to the week 2 guide layout. I'm not sure what to call it yet. So looking ahead, you will need to be getting ready for your synthesis paper. Again, back to the Submitting Assignments tab. Go into the folder for the synthesis essay. This is the text from the assignment page. You can also just print it off. It's one page in Microsoft Word. This is due the 3rd of February by 10 a.m. You can read about it here. I'll say more later on that, but I just want you to know that it's here. The assignment is up. You can look at a sample paper if you click on this link. Here are some tips for writing a synthesis essay, the kind that I want you to write. Here's an example based on a review essay in a journal. So be aware that those are there for you already. What else? Yeah, just be looking forward to your synthesis paper, which is going to be about the readings for week 2, Parker, Horner, and Douglas. Okay, so that should be kind of the template for the weekly guides. It should duplicate the schedule. So I'm not going to put links and things on the schedule. I'm going to leave that for the weekly guide. But this is the master schedule. I'll only change this hopefully infrequently, and then notify you. So this will be like the master document, I guess. So the topic, just like general housekeeping things like add drop period, the themes for each week, the topic we'll be reading about and discussing. Reading due is listed there because if there's an assignment due, like reading questions are due on Wednesday the 27th about these readings, that's what the reading due means. You'll need to read that for this week, so you might want to go ahead and start on Parker, Horner, and Douglas, but the due date associated with those readings is under the assignment due column. So reading questions, discussion board posts, papers are in bold, discussion board response, etc. The paper returned column is mostly for me. It includes my information for when I owe you the paper back. So you turn in your synthesis paper on Wednesday the 3rd. A week from then, I will give your papers back, and I'll explain more about how that will work later on. So you can access the information yourself by seeing, readings. I will look for those here. They won't always be there, but sometimes they will, so you could go to readings there. Reading questions you'll find in submitting assignments, and then the reading questions folder. So you can work all of those things out for yourself in the site. Hopefully I've made it easy to navigate. Or an alternate way is to go to the weekly assignments. And some things I can link to, some things I can't based on the way Blackboard categorizes them. So sometimes I can only describe how to get to things in the main menu. Okay, I am working on getting the schedule. Oh, that's not what I meant to say. I'm working on the calendar. Anyway, forget I said that. That's separate. I think that is it. If you haven't, hopefully you have looked at getting started, you've read the syllabus. I want to just reiterate, the reading tips are important for graduate level reading and the kinds of academic articles we're going to be reading from. Composing, saving, and submitting work. This is a spiel I give to my undergraduate classes, but anyone can benefit from it. I just updated this today. What the reading questions are meant to be, the way I'll grade them, a brief explanation of what a discussion board post is. So that's there for you too as we're getting into turning in those little short assignments. If you have any other questions, definitely email me or call me. I already had a phone call today. That information is, of course, under faculty info. And I will look forward to reading your introductory posts and get stuff set up for week 3 pretty soon. So let me know if you have questions. Until the next video, bye-bye.